Hello students, welcome this video. In this video, we are going to see one beautiful poem, Unit 4. The poem topic is Value. Value was written by Hindle Hippolyte. Okay students, let's know about the poet. Yes, so let's know about the poet. The poet Hindle Hippolyte is a Caribbean poet and professor and playwright who has won many awards for his writing. His poems capture the rhythms of Caribbean speech, giving them distinctive flavor, night vision, and birthright are some of his well-known collection of this poem. Yes, students. So this is about that. It's a poet. You are seeing the pictures of his Hindle Hippolyte. Yes, the three pictures are like a Hindle Hippolyte. At the same time, I ask one questions before start this poem. Do you shop for your parents? Yes, just to share one such experience if you did. Very good. Yes, you shop for your parents. So, what are the things you purchase? Dress, home needs, things, gifts, etc. And when was the first time you went to shop with the friends? Good, very good. Okay, students. So memories. Let's see the readings. This is a memorize. Memories can have a deep effect on how we feel about a new experience. Do you have any childhood memories that have left a lasting impression? Good. So read on and find out what happened to the neighborhood shop that the poet used to visit in his childhood days. Some favorite childhood memories the poet wanted to talk about. Here the poet is talking about that monetary value of goods and being purchased at the Ma Branch's shop. Yes, so poet is recalling his childhood memories. Let's see the poetic lines and one by one. Yes, in those days all shops were called Ma. This or Mister That. One shop my mother used to send me to was called Ma Branch. Here Ma Branch is a owner of the shop. This is the Ma Branch means is the owner of the shop. It's refers to the she. She called that is the Ma Branch. Ma Branch means is the owner of the shop. It refers to the she. I would go playing with my shadow all the way, trying to outrun it on the Methodist church wall, dodging it away from other feet, or suddenly stopping it. Yes, so all this while the poet was wanted to chatting the list, the poet would play with the poet would play with his shadow in all the ways. Yes, have you seen the shadow of you? Yes, that is the shadows. So me also, when I was in childhood days, I'm playing with my shadow. So here the poet would playing with his shadow. Yes, and trying to outrun. So what is the meaning outrun? So you are seeing the pictures is a Ma branch devices. It's a Davis, Ma Davis. So shadow of the pictures is a shadow. So outrun means a run faster than someone else. And dodging, moving suddenly, often to avoid being hit and caught or seen. And next, he chanting my list meanwhile, so I would not forget of pound salt fish called bottle oil, 4 pound kg butter, one blue shop. That is a blue soap, one blue soap, two cough drops, over and over till I reach the shop. After two ladies selling, I liked it tall, dark, gleaming, on whose face I later recognized in Belgium sculpture. Yes, so I chanting is the here the poet. All this while the poet was chanting the shopping list. So what are the shopping list? So the list his mothers had given him so that he did not forget anything. So that is a chanting. So the poet realized the later that is a mentions the poet mentioned the shopping list of IB. IB means of IB. IB means abbreviation for pound. So when it refers to the weight, students, Half IB salt fish. IB means is a pound. Half pound salt fish, half bottle oil and butter, one blue soap, and two cough drops. So these are the list of in the mentioned in the list these things. At the same time, the poet realized later that the tall, dark, gleaming, so the lady resembled like a Benin sculpture. Lady like a resembled in a Benin sculptures. So here you are seeing the pictures is a Benin sculptures, browse and used the animals. So these are this picture is a Benin sculpture. She would set the things down one by one as a gold, blue, lemon, dark, white, and speckled, and sharp smell rustling of paper. Until I had a heap of pirates' treasure on the wooden counter. Then she would slip the pencil from her hair. Yes, and tear off a piece of sharp paper, make a rope ladder figure, and I would watch to the pencil climb and drop, climb, drop. So you have seen, you have seen in the Malay shop, the owner of the Malay shop used the pencil and insert in there near the hair and near the ear. Yes, you are seeing the pictures. Is a pirates, and speckled means is a dotted. Speckled means is a dark white dotted and shaped smells and rustling of papers. So rustling means is a crackling sounds, paper sounds. Until I had heap of pirates treasure. So pirates treasure. So you are seeing the pictures, and last is the pirates treasury. And wooden counter. And next, mob branch didn't sell. She sat down as comfortable as a barrel. Amidst a large treasure heap of bags and box packages, cans, not missing a thing, and collecting money, talking with the customer. Some women came with the notebooks and no money. It's a regulars. Regular means the people who often go to the same place. Yes, students, these are people go to the same places. So here is the person sales in shipping. Is like that he used to that amidst a large treasure heap of bags. So in one shop, the poet went to the one shop. There was heaps of bags and boxes, packages, cans. So many things is heaps on in his in her shop. He watched, and some of them missing thing the collecting money and talking with the customers. Some women came with a notebook, that is the account book. So account book. There is a notebook called that. No money, and regulars means the people who often go to the same places. Is a regulars account. They have a account in her apps because of most of the peoples were in very poor conditions. So they couldn't credit the money to buy and get, so they use the notebooks. Ma branch on Friday when the man get pay, and sometimes the child whose mother couldn't write would speak up too loudly. Ma branch, my mother say. Ma branch, my mother say. And next, Ma branch had a miraculous set of balance in her head. So set of balance means an instrument for weighing things with the bar that is supported in the middle and has dishes hanging from each and edge. This is a set of balance tarasu in her hand, in which she weighed each separate request and hurriedly. And hurriedly means is avsarapadam. No one ever took her granted, yet I never saw her the otherwise, and eventually then bob her head to one side and to shop lady, then nod. Once the other side to an expectant customer. Expectant means is a hoping for something good by some commonly held and scale of value. So now so strange she gave off all the credits. Here credit means is the facility of paying later. So now we are using the net banking, mobile facilities, Google Pay, Phone Pay, net banking. We are using the net banking nowadays. But in that ancient time, they used the notebooks and credit card. No, there is no credit card on payment. So payment on payment and get it the buy and get it things. That is like that. Is a nod means is a lower and raise one heads is a lower. And at the same time, next, the fascinated is attracted. The fascinated, I would hand over my money and wait for change. Then race back past to the church wall and follow by my shadow. Yes, students. Here the poet attracted some things and handed over money and wait for changing the balance, raise unbalance and get it after got the balance. He raised back and fast church wall and followed by his shadow, followed his shadow. So years afterwards, many years later, after many years, when he grown up, he seeking the dark shadow brought me home. I heard that she had died. It's a shan news. It is a shan news. So I think the poet refers to the discovering, is a rediscovering of his roots and the identity. So that is like that is the seeking. What is that he recovering of his roots and identity? Yes, he heard the one sad news. The Ma branch owner, that lady had died. So that is a sad news. There is a supermarket on that spot now. It's larger, well arranged, but it can't fill the space she occupied. Yes. So you are seeing the pictures. It's a supermarket. Have you visited the supermarket? Yes, I had seen. I had visited. Her shop had been replaced. So there is a supermarket on the spot now. It's a large and well arranged. Like that, her shop had been replaced by a larger, well arranged supermarket. So it's a poet recalled his the memories. As students, the value. So value is an apt title for the poem because it is explore different perspective of value. On one hand, the poet is talking about monetary value of goods being purchased at a mob branch shop. And next, literary terms, the figure of speech used there, the first poetic lines, until I had heaps of pirates' treasure on the wooden counter. So this is the metaphor. So where the poet says that the goods on the shop's counter are as precious as the pirate's treasure. That is the one. And second one, then she would slip the pencil from her hair, tear as a tear of a piece of shop paper, and make a rope ladder or figure. And I would watch the pencil climb, drop. So this is a personification. Pencil is imagined as a human being who is climbed up and the dropping down. And third one is the Ma branch. Didn't sell. She sat down as a comfortable as a barrel. Yes, this is a simile. The poet is comparing mob branches' comfortable existence in a shop to that of sturdy barrel among many boxes and cans. Is like a barrel. So metaphor, personification, simile. So the poet used the literary terms. The poet used some